Welcome to our Alpine Daily student devotional on a Wednesday. We've all had that moment where we said something that we just couldn't believe. We said something, and the moment we said it, we wished we could bring it back because we knew it was going to bring pain. We knew it was going to bring hurt. We knew it might even destroy a relationship. I remember when I was a senior in high school, I was talking with a friend, and I said something that was so mean and just so awful. I was embarrassed and just felt terrible the second I said it, but I knew that once I had said it, it was too late. It was out there. And I was thinking about that today, and so I've called this devotional War of Words because, as the Bible says, our words can bring war in our relationship, war in our hearts, war in our relationship with God even. And we see this in James chapter 3, 1 through 12. I'm going to spend a lot of our time just reading this because I think it's so helpful. I want to start in verse 2. In the middle of this paragraph, James says, "We get it wrong nearly every time we open our mouths. If you could find someone whose speech was perfectly true, you'd have a perfect person in perfect control of life." He says if you found someone who never said anything bad with their words, you'd be looking at Jesus because that person would be perfect. And he goes on to explain, "A bit in the mouth of a horse controls the whole horse. A small rudder on a huge ship in the hands of a skilled captain sets a course in the face of the strongest winds. A word out of your mouth may seem of no account, but it can accomplish nearly anything or destroy it." Just like a small rudder will turn a huge ship, your tongue, though little, can bring all sorts of destruction in your life. Verse 6, "It only takes a spark, remember, to set off a forest fire. A careless or wrongly placed word out of your mouth can do that. By our speech, we can ruin the world, turn harmony into chaos, throw mud on a reputation, send the whole world up in smoke, and go up in smoke with it. Smoke right from the pit of hell." And he says, verse 7 through 10, this is scary. You can't tame a tiger, but you can tame a tiger, but you can't tame a tongue. It's never been done. The tongue runs wild, a killer. With our tongue we bless God our Father. With the same tongue we curse the very men and women he made in his image. Curses and blessings out of the same mouth. What he's saying here is that our words reveal the true nature of our heart. That words aren't accidents when they come out, but they reveal what our heart is truly like. And the other thing he's saying is that our words reveal how much we are truly following God. That's what he goes on to say here in verses 11 through 12. He says, "My friends, this can't go on. A spring doesn't gush fresh water one day and brackish the next. It doesn't go bad the next day." He says, "Apple trees don't make strawberries." And a person who loves God and follows God and is pursuing God and pursuing holiness shouldn't have curses come out of their mouth. And so what James is saying is if you look at your words and you realize that your words are destructive and harmful, they're harmful to your friends, they're harmful to your family members, it reveals the nature of your heart. It reveals that you're not following God like maybe you think you are, and that what we say with our mouths is maybe the best indicator of what we truly believe in our hearts. And so this is a sober and a very thoughtful plea that James gives, that we need to think about our words. And so spend some time praying to God that we would realize the power of our words and that we would use our words to honor him.